Yo, welcome to episode 3, Mr. Talk to Me Nicely. Boy Kirby in the cut. You know what I'm saying? So tonight we're gonna touch on a few wide ranges of topics today, you know what I'm saying? So, enjoy.
Today we're gonna start off with what's on everybody's mind and everybody memes list, top memes list for the past week, which is
your boy
Nate Robinson.
Oh, Nate, man, like that's my dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? He played for the Knicks, so automatically, you know what I'm saying, you wear the jersey, it's always all up, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, and I was a fan too. You know what I mean? He plays hard, he was, he definitely, and he won a slam dunk contest a few times. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was actually in the NBA balling. Like, he wasn't no slouch. He had his little run in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you see what you're talking about right now? Basketball.
Oh, that's a true story.
Fighting.
That's two different things. But look, I respect.
I bet Jake Paul is the worst basketball player. No, this Jake Paul. I'm just saying, his skills as a basketball player is probably nowhere near Nate Robinson's.
But he's not a fighter too, though.
That's what makes it even worse.
You know what I'm saying?
He's not, but he trains.
He's taking it serious because he feels like, you know what I'm saying, he can actually accomplish something in the sport, which is cool. Like,
I hope he makes it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm a fan anyway.
Yeah, I'm a fan. Shout out to Jake Paul.
So word, definitely shout out to Jake Paul. Like, but Nate, man, he hit you with that. It didn't look too right. Man,
I think the rest of Nate's career looking like.
I mean, he wasn't doing anything anyway. Like, I mean, he was just.
No, I'm just saying. When you think of Nate, do you think about Nate, the two-time slam dunk winning champion, or do you think of Nate, the dude that got knocked out by Jake Paul?
I mean, you're gonna think about that, but you can't put an asterisk next to his NBA career because there's a lot of people.
No, but the internet will put an asterisk on anything.
It got knocked out for free. This niggas who been knocked out for free. You know what I'm saying? Dude made it to the league, like, he got paid for that. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's not even like like he lost in a sense. I mean, he just gotta wear the jokes. He's gotta wear the memes for a little while. You know, everything blows over after.
Alright. So that's how I'm gonna keep it serious for a second. So, I'm gonna keep his like the fallout a little more realistic. So like whenever stuff like that happens to you on the internet, especially as a celebrity and stuff like that, people will just, the internet could be a cruel place, but it could be a humbling place at the same time.
That's true. Because
a lot of these celebrities live like up here.
Facts.
And
sometimes you gotta
sometimes you gotta bring them down a little. Not saying Nate is the type of cocky dude and stuff, but the internet have a way of letting celebrities know they're human just like us. You know what I'm saying? Because no amount of money could.
I enjoy
erase
the festivities. Like, I'm sitting back. We was chilling, we was watching, we was vibing. Like, it was cool. Like,
I love it.
Like, it was good to see. Like, I would like to see celebrities get in the ring and box. So, like, me personally, like, I'm not gonna take out the whole, you're doing this in one field and don't get in the ring and do that. But I will say this though, if you're gonna do that, like, take it serious. Like, go through the motions. Like, go take up boxing training. Go get the top trainers. I mean, you guys got that bag, right? Drop a bag. Do what you gotta do. Like, take it serious. Cause I'm not saying Nate didn't take it serious, because in his mind, he's like, I'm gonna go in there and me and White Boy gonna go toe to toe, and then, I'm saying, I'm gonna knock him out. You feel me? Like, I'm sure that's what he's telling himself, like, because that's what I would be telling myself. And if you know Nate Robinson, he's a competitor. So, like, that's what it was about for him. So, at the end of the day,
shout out to Nate, shout out to Jay.
Everybody has a place.
I think, and you want to know the messed up part? It probably wasn't the quote-unquote best fight of the night, but it was the most talked about fight of the night. Absolutely. Because you had Tyson and Roy Jones going there, and people say it's a draw, which was complete BS.
I don't know. Tyson, Mike wasn't really trying to like, I don't know, this is what I gathered. Like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was really trying not to, like, hurt him in a sense. Like, that's what it looked like to me. He was like, yeah, he's boxing, but, like, the headshots wasn't there, and Roy's giving you a lot of headshots.
You're not allowed. He gives some jabs, because you're not allowed to throw the haymakers and stuff like that, the hooks and
haymakers.
But you could. No, I'm just saying you're not allowed to.
Man, Nate got slept with the overhand. Like, your man, Nate got slept with the overhand.
Those are complete amateurs. Son. Both of them are amateurs. You know what I'm saying? They could hurt each other by accident. These guys are that's what I'm saying. I don't think Tyson ever stepped in the ring without trying to hurt somebody. You know what I'm saying? I think his age showed a little bit. Because Tyson would have been, old Tyson, you would have been done by the second, third round.
It was over.
Tyson is a dude that once you stepped in, people used to get mad when the round used to get past the third round. They see like, yo, what the hell, man? What's up with Tyson? He's losing it. Like, how you don't get knocked out by the third round?
Everybody's remembering Tyson towards his ending of his run.
No, towards his peak.
I mean, that's what we remember.
That's how I remember Tyson.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm always gonna remember. But you know, there's always a flip side to it. So you're always gonna like remember what you remember. Like, I remember Mike Tyson going in the ring, knocking dudes the fuck out
before the fourth round.
Yeah, whatever. And then I remember Mike going down. Like I remember Mike losing to Lennox Lewis, and then like everything just seemed different after that.
Forgot about Buster Douglas.
That's what I'm saying. Like he lost to Lennox Lewis, and then things got spicy with him and Holyfield. He's biting ears. And then remember, I think his last his professional fight, I don't know if he got beat up.
No, he got beat. He didn't even come out the ring. He
didn't even come out the corner. So this is what I'm saying. Like.
But does that sound like
Tyson? Want to do it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So this is what I'm trying to tell you. So like now, when we see you now, I'm expecting not the last thing that I saw. I want to see you in your in your heyday, like, you know what I'm saying? And I kind of like felt like it was good. Of course, like I said, the culture won, the people won, the fan base, everybody who's into to boxing and all that. Like I'm really big into boxing. Like boxing and soccer are really my main sports. A lot of people don't know that because, you know, to football, basketball, whatever. But soccer and boxing are like my thing. You feel me? So,
do you think it was a draw?
Nah. I don't understand how the punch count was looking like Tyson was hitting him, bro. Like them body shots. There's no way
his ribs are hurt right now.
I know even after the fight, I know he's finished.
He was holding his ribs like
this.
That's
what I'm saying. He couldn't even raise. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I know like you're not feeling good. You know what I'm saying? So like. So I know it's over for him.
You know, that's what happens when you go against a Brooklyn dude. You know, Tyson from Brooklyn. Shout out to Tyson. I remember last time we was talking about that on the last episode. We was, you know, hoping like the Roy Jones and Tyson fight was gonna be something to watch. But as much as it kind of wasn't, as far from like a pure boxing perspective and what we expect from two boxers of these two dudes' calibers and stuff like that, it really wasn't what we thought it was gonna be in our imagination.
Oh, of course not.
But as far as like we got to see them step in the ring and throw some blows at each other, it looked like Tyson was trying to hurt him.
Yo, bro, for real, like I enjoyed it. Like I said, like I'm enjoying the direction that, you know, I see the world going in a sense. Like, see, like everybody just wants to find some way to reconnect, like I guess to the past in a sense. Like everybody's like, you know, look at the whole Jeezy thing, and everybody's looking to come together. Everybody's looking to like. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess just do everything amongst each other and
yeah,
that's which is cool. Yeah. I'm fine. I'm cool with that. I just want everybody, if they do it make sense. If you're gonna go in the ring,
that's the whole thing.
Hold it down, like, you know what I'm saying? Hold it down, like, do it properly. You feel me? So like, that's just kind of where I'm at with it.
Yeah, there's the whole monetary aspect to these things nowadays.
But it was enjoyable. A cultural one again. Like, it wasn't like
Brooklyn
Snoop.
Again.
Snoop was wow.
Yo, they're thinking about making him an official commentator for boxing.
As you should. Snoop's the truth, man. You could put him anywhere, he's gonna succeed. He literally has that it thing. Like, you know, somebody who just, you look at him like, yeah, they just got it. That's Snoop, man.
Snoop is one of those lucky people in life who could get paid just for being himself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
A lot of people have to like turn it on when they get around. Of course, they got like the Snoop when the cameras is not on, you know what I'm saying all the crazy shit nobody, you know what I'm saying, the conservative media wouldn't want to hear, or the liberal media wouldn't hear, and stuff like that. But after that, like, Snoop couldn't honestly be himself anywhere. I never really see him try to switch it up too much, you know. He's a completely different Snoop from 93, 94, 95, you know. But as far as like the Snoop that I've been getting for the past 10, 15 years, I've been pretty consistent. And stuff like that. He could sell anything. His commentary was freaking epic on that. The way he...
It was over for him.
Like I said, that was the best fight of the night, yo. It wasn't the best technical fight of the night, but
you want to see a dead body, like yo, you want to see a dead body. Yo, nigga was asleep, son. Like, that was wicked. Nigga was asleep, son.
Like I said, that's why we go to against a Brooklyn dude. But speaking of Brooklyn dudes,
Brooklyn.
Yo, we gotta do better right now, Brooklyn. All the body counts and all that other stuff we're doing, and even the ones that we have alive, you have some of them, like, some of us, like, not some of us, but like, some Brooklyn dudes out here is making us look bad. You got dudes out here being known as certified snitches, and I know he's not the first snitch and he won't be the last, but like, that's not the face of Brooklyn. That's not how we roll.
Yeah, so Brooklyn's own Casanova currently is wanted by the FBI on a list of charges. Apparently, he's the last person being sought out. And if I'm like going over the indictment and like a person coming from the feds, like, you know what I mean, like been locked up by the feds. So, and I've met people, you know, who's been charged with some of the same shit he's being charged with, and like anyone I've ever met like wasn't doing under 20 years or haven't been unless you know what I'm saying? Unless here's the thing, the RICO is a big thing, like for the feds. It's a really big thing. Like conspiracy, they tag conspiracy on everything. So obviously it's gonna scoop everybody
conspiracy
up
is
around
when they know you did it, but they can't prove you did it.
Yes, you know what I'm saying? So it doesn't really matter because, you know, somebody's gonna already fold. Like from what I'm hearing, you know, the man is innocent until he's proven guilty, no matter what. This is, you know, the system that we live in. So he's innocent until he's proven guilty. But they're saying that this man ordered hits on people, things like that, and you know, selling drugs, and obviously he was jinking upstate, doing what he was doing. But at the end of the day, like, I see it like this, like, you know, he's running, like, and he doesn't want to be caught. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't knock people. Listen, like, I'm conflicted in these matters. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? As much as I try to be neutral in these situations, you know what I'm saying, and be biased, like, I understand it, but then again, I don't. Like, my side is always gonna be like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, son gotta do what he gotta do. He's supposed to hold it down, correct? Right? Because you're outside. You was the first advocating that 6ix9ine is the biggest snitch in the world. Now you see how the universe works, people. Like, he was on Breakfast Club saying that if a millionaire gets charged with the RICO, you feel me, he's gonna tell a millionaire rapper. You understand what I'm saying? Oh. And then he used 6ix9ine as the poster child for that. Now, fast forward 2.5 years later, you're in the same shoes. Well, not the same charges, of course, as, you know, Shadi and the rest of them. You know what I'm saying? You'll free those guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like at the end of the day, it's like now you're in it now. You see what I'm saying? You see how the universe works? So it's kind of like, watch what you say. Like, be humble. Like, sometimes not saying nothing at all is actually a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping your thoughts to yourself. Like, this is, you know, like, this is why, like, I'm into, like, movies and I watch stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, in The Godfather, like, he said, yo, don't ever let nobody know what you thinking. Like, you know what I'm saying? And, like, I've always, well, I try to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we all humans, but, like, 85% of the time, you're not gonna know what I'm thinking. You see what I'm saying? Like, we could talk about whatever, and I'll be thinking something totally different. But in his situation, that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So I just hope, you know, like I said, I just hope he stands on everything he talks about and he believes in. And
well, he's not the only one that's like being caught up in this situation. You know, he's just like the known name from a celebrity standpoint.
Of course,
they say he is one of 18 members charged with drug trafficking and racketeering in New York City and upstate. Federal agents believe Sr., which is Casanova's real last name, could be in Atlanta, but he has ties to the city. One of the suspects is charged with murdering a Poughkeepsie teenager in September. So these are some real serious allegations that they, you know, putting up against your boy or trying to connect him to, allegedly, you know, so far. And, you know, so far no authorities have been able to, like, contact him or get in contact with him.
You know, you can't really hide from the feds too long, and his money's not as long as most people who can. Your money's really long, then you could, you know, disappear and you know, really disappear. Like, you know, like.
I was a believer ever since they locked up Martha Stewart, man. I was a believer. You know?
Oh yeah.
I was like, I don't care.
But she held it down though.
Yo, man, she held it down better than some. Martha did too. Some dudes was facing less and was snitching. That's crazy. Martha was facing 2. Some dudes was facing less.
Yeah, man.
And they was snitching, yo.
It's just a sad situation because, like I said, like, this is a man with a family. You know, I'm sure he had to do what he had to do, but at the end of the day, it's a sticky situation.
So how many dudes you think gonna fold? There's 18 guys. All 18 gonna hold it down?
Somebody's already telling. You know, at the end of the day, I don't want to see no man or anybody go through anything like that, like, because I know what's like on the inside like that. So at the end of the day, like, that's crazy. You know, praise up to that man. You know what I mean?
So the Weeknd this week is facing some backlash and shit like that because he kind of like stiffed the Grammys. he said that he'd rather do the Super Bowl instead of the Grammys. So the Grammys, you know, we all know, at least I know by now, the Grammys like fake for everybody who just want to know my opinion on the Grammys. You know, F the Grammys. But like they was telling him he better perform for them or he's not gonna be able to get any awards, or basically they're not gonna be able to give him these fake ass awards that nobody ever cares about really and stuff like that, but they act like they care about it. And so now that you're getting this information, you know these awards are not real. Nobody's really winning these awards because they have real talent or because like they like really sold the most albums because people really went out and bought their albums. Some of these albums are bought because the record labels buy them or because they had the most popular video. Some of these videos I've never seen in my life. So he decided to just say, you know what, Grammys? F y'all. He writes over here, the Grammys remain corrupt. You owe me, my fans in the industry, transparency.
I agree. I've always felt the Grammys corrupted. Like, you know, like I used to watch. I don't watch it no more. Like I used to peep. Like let's be real. Like when Drake was on his run when he first came out. Like who had a hotter run than Drake during those times?
Like Kanye. Remember he was the first to sweep the Grammys away.
That's what I'm saying. Like. Who had a hotter run than Drake? And then, let's be real, that Nicki Minaj moment. Like, let's be honest. Who's really, you know what I'm saying? And like, they did not win. So like, right then and there, you seeing it, and it's not just them. I'm sure there's plenty of artists. Like I said, I don't watch it no more. So it's like, I don't know exactly who's getting snubbed. How I know about it is obviously, you know, social media. So it's like, I don't know who's getting snubbed. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Because I already know it's fucked up. Because the people who's having great years, like right now, if anything, I should be looking down my timeline and everybody talking about the Grammys and the baby's names on there. Him, Little Baby, like their names should be, I should be scrolling down my timeline and they holding six, seven Grammys.
But no,
you understand what I'm saying?
Like as you can see, that's how you know who's the industry plants. Or who has been playing the industry games for so long that now the industry is trying to like use it against them. Like Kevin Hart is a perfect example. Whenever he was like saying all other comedians were jealous of him, they were mad because he's in this position, they're not in this position. He didn't realize that they wasn't willing to bend as much as he was willing to bend. When he didn't want to start doing all these other things for those celebrities, what did they do to him? The Oscars do to him. They tried to blackball him too. They tried to make him apologize and do things that was way out of his character or way out of his old morals and principles, even after he apologized initially.
Well, the Weeknd, he has a good point. You know what I'm saying? The Grammys definitely owe the culture some transparency. Because at the end of the day, this is not right. You know what I mean? Like, I've always felt this way about the Grammys anyway. So it's like, now that you're seeing it, see, this is the shit that I feel is happening. Like I said, everything's coming to light, truth. Everything changes. The universe is starting to just be different. You feel me? So, like, everything is, like, not how it used to be. And it's not going to be that way because now everybody has access to truth. People's looking for the truth. People's asking these questions that, you know, nobody wanted to answer. There's that one person asking the questions now. And people want to know because they're not looking at anything like, remember, a lot of these people come from nothing. So everything you gave them is like a blessing. So now they want to know is why they're not getting the rewards they feel they deserve. Like these people work hard on their craft. Those studio hours, those touring, those, you know what I'm saying, son, those marketing, promos, those autographs, you know, signings and album release parties, and people don't realize this. When you're an artist, like partying is actually part of your promo as well. Going to strip clubs, making it rain, you know, and shit like that. That's part of your promo as well.
And another thing I feel about that is that we need to the Grammys are only as important as we make it.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? They hand us these awards and we say like, oh, I've been waiting since I was 5, 6 years old to get this. That just makes the next 5, 6-year-old wait their whole life to get approved by these people who are not taking your craft, your art, your hard work seriously
it's
in any way.
It's just like an accolade, like when you walk into a room.
Exactly.
Like, oh my God,
exactly.
Look, there goes Dr.
And that's why,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like that about awards. That's why I say I never want awards. My reward is like let's just say I fed like 100 people and stuff like that. I don't want the Nobel Peace Prize or anything for that. Like every time I see one of those 100 people I feel like I fed, that's my reward right there. I don't need you to give me something shiny for it.
But to be honest with you, we say we don't care about it, you know what I'm saying? But I know if I was rapping and had my blood, sweat, and tears into something, I would want the acknowledgement from the Grammys.
You know what my reward would be for my rapping?
It looks good when it's on paper, like Grammy award-winning artist.
Oh yes,
instead of. But when you know how they introduce you.
But when you find out the Grammys is a sham, would you want to be the Grammy award-winning artist? I would like to be the only most of the like for my art. That's what I'm saying. Just like I was saying, if I fed 100 people, if I made music and 10 people heard it or 1 million people heard it, if I'm walking in the street one day and somebody say, "Hey, I know you, I know your song," and it just, or I'm performing my song and they're just hanging on every word, singing every word for word like they wrote it. You know, some of us know our artists' songs better than they know their songs.
Lil Wayne, one asked the question when he got locked up, right, in New York. Shout out to Lil Wayne, right? He got locked up in New York a few years back. I'm sure everybody, he did his bid or whatever, right? So he asked the question when he came home. He was like, "Why in the newspaper is convicted felon?" You know what I'm saying? Lil Wayne, like, how come it's not Grammy award winner when the other people, the white people get locked up?
He's comparing it. No,
you see what I'm saying?
That's his
like,
point.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
Like, people are accepting the Grammys as such, so he wants the same recognition. So that brings back to my point. He's in the field. He wants the recognition. Same thing as The Weeknd. He wants when you address his name is Grammy award winning. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
You see where I'm going with it? So it's like he wants the acknowledgement. So which is fine. Like how can you not?
So Summer Walker, she has a little issue with London on the track. Her baby father in situations right now. She wrote, "Black men gotta start doing better when it comes to being a father. My grandfather lame, my father lame, and this nigga lame." Yo. But like, all right, I want to touch on this for a second. I don't know. I don't want to like. I'm not a therapist. I'm not anything like that. But it seems like this girl doesn't get along with any type of man in her life. So I gotta say, I'm not saying, not just taking the side for London on the track guy, but she said her grandfather's lame, her father's lame, he's lame. Seems like she doesn't get along with any man in her life, whether it's family or somebody she has a romantic interest in, and yet alone have a kid with. So
I'm just mad that she's on social media.
She had the nerve, not the nerve, but she went and said, "Why is everybody in my business?" This is a public figure who puts all her business out there and is asking, why are people in her business? Listen, I never understood that about celebrities.
That's clout chasing and like, you know what I'm saying, attention seeking all at the same time. But, I guess that would be the same thing, correct? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So like, think about this. Like he wasn't a lame when you met him. You're right? He wasn't a lame when you knew his name. And the only reason why I'm probably sure you was chasing after him or even allow him to get next to you is because of who he is.
Of course.
You see what I'm saying?
Of course.
So, and we know who you are. You know what I'm saying? We know the kind of content, quote unquote, you put out into the atmosphere, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We shouldn't, not everybody, we're not saying everybody who put like these rappers rapping about
killing
100 niggas, they ain't killed them. So we're not saying Summer Walker's like that,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but you can't be mad at us for looking at these rappers like they did kill 100 niggas. You can't be mad at us for looking at Summer Walker like
somebody gotta believe somebody.
Somebody gotta believe somebody.
But I see it like this. It's all about privacy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have some type of respect for each other to keep your business private. Like, no matter what, like, yeah, I get it. You know what I'm saying? You go through things and you want to have somebody to talk to and vent to and, reach out. And, I get all that. I guess that's why, best friends, quote unquote, besties and family members are for, correct? Or if you see a professional, whatever. But the last thing you want to do, well, for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, is get on there and tell them what's going on in my household with me and my bitch. Like, that's not happening.
But
bro.
The level of privacy changes for everybody depending on, like, me and you on the block, nobody give a fuck what we doing. But like a Summer Walker, London on the track, or a celebrity, people may have a more invested in what they're doing from a day-to-day basis. But you get what you put out there. You put it out there. I didn't know she was with London.
All right. I get the fact that you lose all privacy aspects, like when you become a celebrity, right? Meaning like you go places, oh my God, autograph, pictures, blah, blah, blah. I get that. But like anything else that you create, that's on you. You see what I'm saying? Like,
creating what way?
I've been places and nobody even know I'm there unless, you know what I'm saying? I'll let it be known that I'm there. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I've done things and nobody knows that I've done them, like, unless I told you I've done them. You see what I'm saying? Like, so you can actually be private. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could just hold it down. You can hold it down. Like, there's no reason why you can't. And I blame, like I said, Facebook. Like, everybody wants to get on there and have that shoulder to lean on, and which is fine. Like I said, like, create that environment. I'm sure you got people in your life that, because if you don't have nobody in your life that you can talk to about certain private things, then you need to reevaluate your life and the people around you. That's one. So if you think you're gonna go on social media to get remorse, you're not, because you're getting clowned. You're gonna get laughed at. People will be like, "Oh, are you okay?" And this dumbass nigga, this dumbass nigga. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, I've seen it. Like, I've heard people say it. Like, you know what I mean?
What's the best about these situations? You know,
privacy is a big thing, man.
Privacy is a big thing, and you know what's the ultimate, like, especially when like relationships go like bad on the line and stuff like that, is because you have things like smear campaigns. They're trying to put as much bad information about one another as possible, so the other person could look like the bad guy, and the other person could look justified in whatever they're doing and stuff like that. And I see that's what's going on, because. I say now he's a deadbeat, but
I see it all the time. Like, perfect example, just the other day, like, I was just scrolling down my timeline, and I guess Shorty just had a heartbreak or something, you know? Like, and then, like, she makes a post about, Kelly, I just made this little dick guy. You know what I'm saying? Stress me out, like, but hold up, though. You settled for the baby schmeat, like. So, like, now you want to do this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so, like,
you wasn't little when you was like...
Yeah, you wasn't little when you had it in your mouth. You wasn't little when, you know what I'm saying? Like, now you gotta hold that L. Like, you gotta hold that L. That's what I'm saying. Funny. Like, you gotta remain private in your life. And look, I'm not laughing at your heart ache. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up that you went through what you went through. But, like, now, come on. So it's like, sign up. You know what I mean? Hold it down. Hold it down. Like, you out there. Be private. Keep your shit to yourself.
Yeah, man. Don't put Summer Walker needs to stop putting.
Definitely. Like, that's another thing, too. You don't want to put all your business. And, yo, honestly, this is what I've learned, too. People don't give a fuck, bro. Like, I'm going to keep it all a buck with y'all. Like, nobody cares, bro. Because I know I don't care. Like, when I see y'all, like, going crazy, yo, 8 out of 10 times, I'm laughing like, I'm keeping it a buck with you. Like, I'm not even going front. I'm laughing. But I really honestly don't care, bro. Like, yeah, I'll sit there and read all 200 comments, laugh, smoking my split. I'll laugh.
That's funny you said
but
that.
That's as far as it goes for me.
She puts up a post right now. It's a picture of a guy and a girl that I guess they're sitting each other, like he's trying to mack at her. And he says,
she's toxic.
And he says, look, all I want is a chance to waste your time. That's all I'm asking for. So that's what I'm saying. You got a lot of like young, impressionable women who look up to you. And instead of like, you know, like not making any excuses for any man who's doing women bad or anything like that, but the things that she's projecting out there right now doesn't seem, like I said, she doesn't seem like she's ever had a good relationship with any man from her own things that she's putting out there. She says her father, everybody basically, not everybody, but every impactful man in her life basically is nothing. So I think it's not.
So do you think maybe she's going to every situation that every man is nothing? And that happens a lot too. Like, women, they be like, oh, these men are no good, these men are no good, and then they're dealing with these men, but you have to realize something too. You're manifesting no good men in your life as well.
I say that all the time.
You have to tell yourself these things. Like,
you said guys ain't shit, guys ain't shit. Guess who all you gonna get?
Yeah,
ain't shit guys.
Listen, I'm not perfect. Never was perfect, you feel me? But I know I'm better than a lot of niggas. And that's a whole fact. So, like, at the same time, it's like, you gotta tell yourself, like, how you're gonna manifest your happiness into your life. You see what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna bring that person you want for you into your life. You gotta tell yourself these things instead of saying that every dude's lame, every dude's this. Because guess what? You're gonna end up with a lame. Because now look, you're saying every dude's lame and quote unquote, I don't know, London, maybe he is lame. Maybe he is a civilian. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, maybe he is a civilian. You feel me? So it's like, come on, son. Like, that's crazy. But I don't know. Like I said, privacy is a big thing for me.
But the thing is, that's the thing. The funny thing is like in this situation too, I don't want to keep talking about, you know, her and his relationship like that. You know, I don't know them on a personal level, and I don't want to drag them out. Like, they could be like they always do. They could be like, make it up by tomorrow. But it's just that in these situations, it's just that she's not saying anything like really bad. That she's just telling us how she feels about him. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, you know, I'm not in his pocket, but I'm sure he has enough money to take care of his kid. So he can't be the quote-unquote deadbeat by, like, financial standard. She's probably saying about his presence. maybe like, and that's another funny thing too. Women always want 100% custody. But when the dude actually wants to stay the hell away, why don't you come see your kid? It's like, it's so backwards. It's like, it's the backwards come on.
Thinking. Like, at the end of the day, like I said, son, privacy is huge, bro. You want to be able to, like, keep some things to yourself. And then it works better, too, in your relationship when you do keep things to yourself. Because you don't have somebody in your girl's ear or, you know, your boys in your ear. Like, yeah, fuck that bitch, she a thotty, And then, you know, the girls, girl, you can do a lot better. Matter of fact, you know, come hang out with me and you know, Joe, he has a homeboy, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, all it's gonna do is make a situation worse when you're in a situation, you're confused as well, because you don't know if this man's good for you. You don't know if you want to stay, but you love him. You don't know what you want to do.
And guys, so like, we be confused before y'all. The thing is, we know we're confused. You guys swear y'all know what y'all want from the top to bottom.
That's a fact.
And it's like halfway through the situation, it's like all the rules have changed, all the feelings, everything's changed. You know what I'm saying? Not saying we don't get confused and emotions change for us too.
It's not necessarily like confusion for me. It was always the fact. Nah, hear me out. I'm not saying that, you know, I wasn't confused with somebody else, right? But I'm just saying, like, for me, it's always like I always end up with the ones that never good for me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm always good for them because I do everything that I'm supposed to do. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they're never good for me.
A lot of people are like that. We want that anti-antithesis of what's good for us, because it's like when you see something, it's like seeing a cupcake. You know that's gonna add more weight to you and stuff like that. It's not good. It's unhealthy. You know that. Like full blown, you done seen like aunties and aunts get their leg cut off from diabetes and stuff. All of that. You know that, but you're still gonna eat it. Okay. You know that's what it is when it comes to some of these relationships. That's like the definition of being in a toxic relationship. No, full blown from beginning to end, it was bad for you, and you still like indulge in it. You know,
understand that aspect of it. Like I said, like we was talking about in the other episode. Like you have to, like, when you giving yourself to your significant other, like, do you understand what that means? Because, you know, in relationships, like, you know, to give yourself, you know, to your partner, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't understand that, you know what I mean? Like, it took me a long time to understand that, you know, to battle with that, you know what I'm saying? Like, to just ultimately shake the pride, the ego, you know what I'm saying? It's hard, bro.
Yeah, it's really a battle. It's a battle within yourself.
Never-ending battle.
Yeah.
I promise you. You'll never be, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, no relationship is perfect. I don't care. Anybody in a relationship, I know you're going through it. Like, this is how it goes. You know what I'm saying? So happiness is always at the top of the list. But you also have to find your happiness, too, in order to make anybody happy, period. Doesn't mean relationships, anything like that.
Yeah.
So in a weird way, she has to find her happiness. What makes you happy? How you gonna, you know what I mean, shape the fact that you need to be on social media telling people how lame your nigga is, like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, man. And that's another thing. So I feel like another thing about it, it's all about compatibility. Because a lot of people, a lot of us, like, we just really dwell on the surface area when it comes to attracting a mate in any way. You know, it's like, oh, you're tall, I'm tall, let's get together. Or you're cute, I'm cute, let's get together. But it's like, you don't even understand if I like fucking cheeseburgers and you like pizza. You know, but like we figured that, you know, on the surface we're just supposed to be with each other
because we just look good for a good photo op.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But then somebody comes along, talks about pizza all day, owns a pizza shop, and you wondering why I'm into her. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because that's compatibility right there. We're not forcing it to make it work. It works naturally. You know, so that's the thing.
You know, I think we can all learn from privacy in a sense, you know what I mean? Like, I kind of feel like if you're not telling about your business, nobody can ever tell you what's going on in your life, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's kind of, it's cut and dry in a way. Like, so you running around telling everybody you meet up, you know, friendly motherfucker, you just meet a nigga. So your business, like, that's crazy.
Because in a lot of these girls that do this,
rocky.
And a lot of girls that do this always be like baby mama number 8, 10, 20, 30. It's like, once you with a rapper, you gotta understand, yo. You're gonna be like my second or third baby moms, yo. I'm sorry, ladies. That's the way it is. You crazy? I'm a millionaire. I'm young. I'm rich. Every girl wants to be with me. And it's like, you think I'm not gonna... And it's one thing, it was the regular ratchet girls. This is Summer Walker. You know what I'm saying? This is a girl that's...
She's ratchet.
But she has her own name in her own... She don't need my name.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? She has her name to her own right. She could do her own thing without my name. You know what I'm saying? So why you think a lot of them get caught up with other celebrity women? They don't get, like, you know, they get caught up with the average Joe once in a blue and stuff like that, but it's mostly other celebrity women they get with and do this stuff with. And you're wondering how, that's why I said sometimes like we have a way of celebrities being humble and stuff like that. And I know, like, we thought Beyonce would never get cheated on. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z's out here doing his thing.
Becky with the good hair.
You know what I'm saying?
Jay would have got himself a snow bunny.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, but like, even this is not even from a women perspective. Us guys, we're like, who the hell would want to cheat on Beyonce?
Shit.
But it's like, we don't know what Jay-Z's going through in that house. You know what I'm saying?
Probably annoying.
Beyonce probably the wackest dick ever, bro. We don't know.
She's probably annoying.
Probably mad annoying.
She's a female. She's,
you know,
probably annoying.
But she look good, so he can't say that. Because if Jay-Z say, yo, Beyonce's mad annoying, everybody gonna say, nigga, you annoying.
They're not gonna believe.
They're not gonna believe him. So he has to just take it in stride.
But you know, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, though, like I said, man, you know, I hope everybody's enjoying the views, man, the show, and all that. And you know, like I said, you guys could leave comments. You guys could, you know, like, share, subscribe. Yeah, we got the Instagram up. So, you know, subscribe, like, comment, leave your feedback. We would love to hear it. Like I said, if you guys want topics to be brought up, you know, we're always gonna have our own topics, but you know, if you guys want something spoken about, we'll definitely touch on it. And like I said, transparency is the main thing here. So you guys feel free to, you know, DM Mr. Talk to Me Nicely. You know what I'm saying? And we get some feedback going. Enjoy your night.
Later, guys.